So the word adapt today. Adapt is to change or to change something to suit different conditions or uses, different conditions. We are in a different condition America. This is not the America that your parents grew up in. This is not the America you grew up in, most of you here. This is not the America that most of us ever thought we would be in. But this is the America that we're in. This is the world we're in. This is the church we're in. This is the community we're in. This is the city we're in. This is the country we're in. And we have to understand that we have to adapt, or we have to be willing to make change suitable for the conditions that we live in. The next word is adjust. Adjust is to change something slightly, especially to make it more correct. You may be correct the way you talk, but you need to be more correct when you talk to certain people. You may be correct the way you talk to your son or your daughter, but you need to be more correct when you talk to them because they come from a different culture than you. So Romans chapter 12, verse 2 allows us to understand the statement of not conform. Paul tells the Roman church, and do not be conformed to this what? To this world. Tell your neighbor, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you and I can prove what is the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. Right here, the God says a different translation. Paul says, don't be squeezed into the mold of this world. Don't be so squeezed into the mold that you look, sound, taste just like it. Then why would I need you if you taste like me? Give me a different flavor. Be something that God designed you to be so they can need you and want you, instead of being what that they squeeze you into a mold and make you look like, sound like, and taste like. So here the word not conform is not to pattern after, or be shaped by, or to be pressed into a mold of this world. I love America, and America is a great place to live. But we cannot afford to be squeezed into America's culture and to become it. We can't fix it if we like it. Now, in order to live this extraordinary life, here's the question that we have to answer. How do I adapt and adjust without conforming to the world system? How do I adapt and adjust? I want now, I don't know about you, I want extraordinary results. I want an extraordinary marriage in 2024. I'm working hard to get all these steps, and I'm telling you, I'm working hard to be spiritual to S. I'm working hard to have passion for God's purpose for my life. I'm working hard to make sure that I can go through the I and have strong and healthy integrity. I work hard to be responsible for the things that God put in me. I look at my identity, I want to make sure I have an identity in Christ. I'm learning hard, I'm learning really well how to tame my tongue, and I want to have unwavering faith in the midst of tough times in life. And today, I want to take my next step because I want to adapt and adjust so I can make sure that I'm not conforming by adapting and I'm adjusting. What I'm doing is positioning. Adapting and adjusting is positioning us to be the ones that they want. That someone should need us. We're the light of the world, the salt of the earth. Some schools should be calling us. Someone should be calling us. The governor should be calling us. The mayor should be calling us. Schools could be calling us. Architects should be calling us. Accounting firms should be calling us. Children's hospitals should be calling us. The world should be calling us because we know how to adapt. We know how to adjust. We just won't conform. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19, let's read. Ready? Paul said to the Corinthian church, for though I am free from what? All men. I have made myself a servant to all that I might do what? Win the more. Verse 20. And to the Jews I became as a Jew that I might win Jews. To those who are under the law, as under the law, that I might win those who are under the law. To those who are without the law, as without the law, not being without the law towards God, but under the law towards Christ, that I might win those who are without the law. To the weak I became as weak, that I might win the weak. I have become what? I become all things to all men, that I might be by means save some. So Paul is telling us right away that I'm willing to adapt and adjust to win people. First thing Paul tells us, if we're going to adapt and adjust and not conform, we have to be able to be totally free. We have to be totally free, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, we have to be totally free from opinions of people. You have to be able to tell people, I'll give you an opinion, but that opinion may not be for me. You can have an opinion, but it may not be for me. So I don't have a problem with your opinion because it may not be for me. So have your opinion. So give people opinions, but don't let the opinion put you enslaved. Don't let them enslave you by opinions. To be totally free, you have to be totally free from your past. You know you're not totally free that when somebody hit that thing, it still hurts. When someone says certain words, it takes you back. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul says you have to be totally free, because if you're not totally free, what you're going to do is conform back to what you experienced yesterday instead of moving forward into extraordinary results. He said totally free from condemnation. You got to stop condemning yourself. You got to stop letting people condemn you. If you're going to be totally free, you got to be free from poor self. Oh, Pastor, I don't have a poor self-image. Look in the mirror again. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's lying to themselves all the time? It's easy to put on an image in front of people. It's easy to dress up in front of people. It's easy to have good image in front of people. But you know when you can test your image? When your image is being tested.
They may say we are crazy. They may say we are radical. They may even say we are unrealistic. However, to experience God's exponential growth in our lives, becoming innovators, becoming investors, and becoming influencers in this dark world, then crazy describes us well. Be extraordinary.